What's going on, guys? My name is Rhydon and welcome back to Rhydon Hobbies. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing something I'm a little bit more familiar with, and I am going to be doing a box opening of the Secret Lair Summer Bundle. And so we're going to start opening this up, take a look and see what's in here, and we're going to see it. I've heard a lot of these have come in damaged, so hopefully we're going to not be unlucky here. But we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to open up in the corner here. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. Alright. Let's go ahead and lift this up a little bit. That's the best way to do this. And remember, when you're using a hobby knife, always cut away from yourself. You don't want to accidentally give yourself a boo-boo. Alright. Let's crack this bad boy open. Oh, that's a lot of boxes. We've got the bonus card here. It's supposed to be one of the fetches. I'm really excited to see that. And then we've got the 9 boxes. So here are our tattoos. I got a couple of the tattoos. Here are the lightning bolts, the Mountain Go set. Here are the birds. My wife is a huge fan of birds, in case any of you are curious. My last tattoo. Here is the path not traveled. Really exciting stuff here. Exciting stuff. And here are the robots. I'm actually really excited for these. In my cube, I already have Hangerback Walker. I have the Mechagodzilla art for it, so I'm really looking forward to having some of the affinity cards from here go into my cube. One of my strategies is the +1/+1 counters. So we're going to actually go ahead and start looking at these guys individually. So go ahead and take a look here. The usual Secret Lair box. At first I really wanted to keep these as like a collectible, but to be honest, they're just kind of cloggy, so I'm probably just gonna throw these boxes away. I've got a few of them now, and I don't really care to have more of them around. Let's see. Can you feel the Heart of Steel? Yeah, at first they were neat, but the fact that they all look the same and it's just the text on the side that's different, it kind of makes me not care about them. So let's have a look-see here. Right on the front, we have Arcbound Ravager. This is some pretty sweet art. I mentioned that I have the Mechagodzilla alt art for Hangerback Walker in my cube. I really like artifact creatures and mecha beasts, kaiju, things like that. So this is really exciting. I'm also really big into super robots, so I'm really excited to take a look at some of the other arts here. So they're not as bent as some other people have been saying theirs are, but they are a little bit curved right out of the box. Look at that. That is some gorgeous art on the Darksteel Colossus. And Walking Ballista always look cool. I'm not actually sure if I prefer this art to the original one. This one's kind of got that very retro 80s robot vibe, but it's not quite the same feeling that the original Walking Ballista had. And it is also curved right out of the box. So there are these guys. I have some inner sleeves I'm going to put them into on the side, but for right now, they're going to be put right here. And we're going to go ahead and lower that a little bit. Ooh, Karn the Great Creator. I've already got a set of the Japanese ones in my modern deck, but this is pretty cool too. I'm really excited to see it. I'm wondering actually if this would be good in my cube, since I've already got the Japanese alt arts. Alright, next is Mountain Go. Now, unfortunately, one of these is the Noah Bradley art, and I'm not a huge fan of Noah Bradley, as many people aren't after what he pulled. So, whether or not this is going to be a very good opening, But the other ones I am excited for. I already have a foil bolt in my cube, but I was thinking about putting one of these in just to have the premium art. And then the rest of them I was planning to put in my modern deck. It was a snow-covered Astrolabe deck, and it did get banned. And right away we have the Noah Bradley one right on the front. It really is a shame. The art on this is fantastic, but I just can't bring myself to support someone like him. So it's not going to get used. Really good one. The Bridget Boca art. Really cool. Shocking that bear. Get that 2-drop with your 1-drop. The Robbie Trevino art. I really like this one a lot. It's the red lightning and the way it's coming out of the clouds is really evocative of classic art. Really looks good. And then this one kind of reminds me of the Riftbolt F&M art. And it also really exciting. Great stuff. I used to play Burn when I first started. I played Burn in Extended and then Burn in Legacy. So, really cool stuff. Love these. I'll put them all back in here. And we're going to take a look at our promo. Some of these promos stick to the bottom a little too much, and it makes it difficult to remove. You have to really get in there. Ooh. Ral Storm Conduit. Pretty good card. The combo with this is exciting. I don't know if I have any use for this in my cube. I'm trying to keep as little Planeswalker in as possible. It's a commander cube, and I don't care too much for Planeswalkers. Even though for a long time I was actually like obsessed with them, but War of the Spark successfully burned me out on Planeswalker Syndrome. So we're gonna go ahead, put these back in here for right now. Toss that there. Alright, now we're gonna do the path not traveled. Here we are. I'm gonna crack this bad boy open. And this is the art. Again, same box, same gold embossing. Really neat at first, but they're all exactly the same. So we'll go ahead and crack it open. And here is our superhero Ajani right at the front here. Like I said, not super into superheroes. This is the one I was least excited for. Or, not really into Planeswalkers. I am pretty into superheroes. I do like this art a lot. It's very evocative of like 90s Youngblood and things like that. So pretty cool art. Pretty cool art. This is easily my favorite one, and I actually used this Ajani in Oathbreaker. So I am happy having this one. I did recently change that deck to Gideon, but well, we could change it back. That's cool. That's cool. So we've got Cowboy Domri Raid. I love this art, but I don't use Domri Raid in anything. Like I might be able to put him in like a Gruul Commander deck, but he's definitely not one of my favorites. Tamiyo Field Researcher I do use. I have it in a Super Friends deck. Like I said, there was a point in time where I was really into Planeswalkers, and she was one of my win cons, because I could just drop her with Deep Glow Skate and instantly start, you know, playing cards, basically having Omniscience right away, and that was kind of the win condition. And then, probably the memeiest one, Vraska Golgari Queen. The prom queen art. It's hilarious. Again, already have, you know, alt art for this, but it's cool to have. It's cool to have. Now we're back to Johnny. I'll go ahead and put these in. And this one, ironically, comes with another Planeswalker. So let's go ahead and see who our guest Planeswalker is for this box. This one came right out. It's Tamiyo Collector of Tales. I already have one of the mosaic arts for this Tamiyo, and I also have the Japanese alt art. But this is still cool. She's pretty good. I like her a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and put them back in for right now. And let's go ahead and get to Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Like I said, my partner, huge fan of birds. Loves them all day long. That deep heaving you could hear in the background is her being so excited about birds. You don't even understand. Like, we've got chickens and parakeets and parrots and cockatiels and lovebirds and tropical birds. Cockatoos. We've got birds on our property. Oh, we've got quails and turkeys and basically every kind of bird you can think of we have on our property. So we huge bird fans in this family. We absolutely love them. They don't drive us up the wall. They don't squawk at 3 a.m. when we're trying to get things done. So the ornithological studies. Let's take a look-see here. This is actually, like, I joke about it, but this is one I'm really excited for. One, I've been needing a new Swan Song. I keep having to move it between Cube and a Commander deck, and I haven't been wanting to buy a new copy of Swan Song, so having this nice, sweet alt art is very exciting for me. This one, I believe, is non-foil, so it should probably be the only one that's not curved, theoretically. Yeah, it is. They're nice and straight, unlike the foil ones, which are slightly curved. We've got Bop. You gotta bolt the bird, and this is the bird that we're getting bolted. Really good art. Like, this is gorgeous. It looks like something you'd see out of a classic art book kind of thing. You know, like one of those old 20s magazines. Gilded Goose. I don't play much Standard, so I didn't really ever use this card. I don't know how much food tokens are important. I'm probably not going to use it in my cube, I don't think. It's a one-time bop, but I might find a use for it. Who knows? It's a one-drop flyer, so I could probably find some use for it. Baleful Strix. This is a card I actually run in Legacy, and I have it in my cube. So very excited for this. Look at the texture on that. Like, the texture makes it look even more painting-y. Very good art. Alan Douglas right here. It is definitely a Baleful Strix. You can see the bell on there. I don't think it's quite as punchy as the Nails Arm art. The Nails Arm art really feels, you know, like a blue-black artifact. This doesn't look like an artifact at all. It's just an owl. But it is still really good art. Really feels like one of those artist interpretations out of one of the old science books. So, woo! Very exciting stuff. Very cool. Yeah, I love the flavor text on these as well. Dovescape I don't use at all. I don't know if and when I would ever need a 6-drop counter spell that gives a someone X11 birds. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't think of any need for Dovescape presently, but it is neat. I do have an Enchantress EDH deck, so maybe in there. But I like, in some decks, that the tokens are better than the spell that they'd be casting. Now, there's sometimes when having 9/1/1 flyers is better than an insurrection, and so I'm just going to leave that at that. Put those back in here. And here is our Hate Twisted Obnixilis. I do also already have this one, but he's really cool. He's probably one of the least useless planeswalkers in the set. Just because he doesn't do too much. He is kind of fun in like Nexar decks, but he's a 5-drop. And that kind of makes him, what's the word, not good. But, he is also a removal. And he can be an extra win con. If Nexar dies too many times, you can fall back on Obnixilis and just force draw people to death. That's what Nexar decks do, and so he accomplishes that task. Put this away. Alright, and lastly we have the tattoo pack. Like I said, I have 4 of these, so I'm not going to open all 4 of them. They are exactly the same. But we are going to have a look-see. And we're going to see how these are. Hopefully not too curved. Sorry about the noise. It is really hot where I live. And so we have the air conditioning on. Here we are. Full sleeves, the tattoo pack. Now, each and every one of these I was excited for right out of the box, so I'm really happy for this one. The Spell Pierce looks so good. So good. Yeah. Spell Pierce, Blood Artist. Really good looking Blood Artist. I like the Tears of Blood. The really kind of like classic looking tattoo art there. Eternal Witness. I've been looking to replace my Turius Nielsen ones, so excited for these. Pithing Needle. I'm not sure how much I care about this relative to the normal arts for Pithing Needle. Either one of the classic Pithing Needle arts I think are a little bit better, but it's still cool. And then the reason I ordered 4 of these is because I wanted 4 of the Inkmoth Nexus for my modern, I've got a modern Affinity deck. So I'm really excited to finally have those, drop the 1/1 counters on them, and just swing for game. Alright, let's see which one of the mosaic arts we have here. We have Kasmina, Enigmatic Mentor. I had the Japanese alt art for this, but I gave it to a friend. So it's kind of cool having another alt art of Kasmina. And she's not really the kind of card I typically use. She's very stacksy, and then that's alright, but I'm not crazy about it. I did use her a lot in War of the Spark Limited, though. She was really good in Limited. Put those back in the box. And we're going to go ahead and look at the bonus card here. I don't actually have any of the allied fetches, so either way, I'm excited for whatever I'm going to get here. Misty Rainforest. Ooh, with the gorgeous Seb McKinnon art. Yeah, I was actually supporting the Kickstarter when he announced this art, and so it was offered on Playmat. I did not choose it. I chose some of his original paintings for I can't remember the name of the Kin Fables, his Kin Fables original arts, and it also did the collabs, so I didn't pick this one, but it really cool, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Seb McKinnon, probably my favorite artist currently drawing for Magic. And there you have it, guys. That is all of my secret layers. I've got more mosaic arts. I don't think that we need to worry about those too much. At this point, they're cheap and kind of free. The most exciting one was that Karn Great Creator. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been Rhydon. Welcome to Rhydon Hobbies. And I hope you guys live strong and ride on. Have a great day.